There are a bunch of islands active right now. Glenn is innocent, according to the media machine that's well organized and documented by people such as House and Habit and Lady Victoria Hervey, who seem to be in a revolving door relationship with the Trump administration. But we're only talking about Maxwell House Coffee here. Got it? Isabel Maxwell House Coffee owns the company that runs Amber Alerts, is false, and has been completely debunked if you watch the top pages of Google, which weren't there in February. But if you look at the Internet Archive, that's going to tell you a different story. Kind of weird that they want to get rid of it, right? Welcome back to part 3 of the network, where we are exploring the cult-like systems of coercion involved in the files. But you guys, this is so much bigger than that. Thank you guys so much for the tips. I have multiple blind items now, which connect the story to a much darker, much more sinister thing involving multiple islands, and now multiple generations, which goes back at least 50 years or more. Today we are discussing Maxwell House Coffee, okay? You're gonna only discuss coffee in the comments. Thank you so much. Okay, so how big is this? Between 460,000 and 800,000 kids go missing annually in the United States alone. Now, half of those are domestic issues. Another third might be kids who come back, but there's still around at least 100,000 kids missing in the United States alone. That's a very large number. And as a scientist, I look at that very large number and I think that has to be an organized operation. Hint, hint, it is. Now back to one of the older twins of the Maxwell House Coffee enterprise, Isabel. There's just some weird coincidences, and if you look at the first page of Google, there's a bunch of articles saying that this is all not true, and if you ask AI, it's going to tell you that as well. However, this woman has deep ties to an F three-letter agency and is able to see DOJ files, as well as highly confidential iCountry and United States intel. Now, I have a somewhat inconsistent source suggesting that Isabel is in a partnership with Lisa Volding. Yeah, the same Lisa Volding who is best friends with a cult leader in the Pacific Northwest who ran a program called MRU. Lisa Volding, a formerly unknown chicken blogger, took in survivors' stories in order to contain them, control them, and then throw a narcissistic injury megalomaniac fit whenever she lost control of the narrative. She also platformed a person named Tonks, who we'll just say is problematic. So Volding takes the story. Isabel can change the documents within the DOJ. And 100,000 kids go missing. There are media changes between when people start talking about it to now, where you can't find it on the first page of Google. Add further evidence whenever I start talking about this, just go look at threads and see how many people are throwing me under the bus or whatever. That's another layer of evidence. Well, I'm not a Mason, but I'm building this story brick by brick, so come back for more and follow me on every single platform because who knows what will happen.